Hi everybody, it's Mercy and I'm back again with another video. This one I am going to be making this card that I'm making for one of my nieces. Her birthday is coming up on the 27th of August, so I wanted to make her a card. And in this video I'm going to actually try to show you how I made the card. The first thing that I did is I have some leftover photo paper from when I was doing my hopscotch grid. And originally I had made this color, and that was by mixing a lot of the reds, purples, yellows, and greens and blues together. And since I wanted to make this look a little bit more industrial kind of because she's a rockabilly, I figured that I would go ahead and try to put some silver and try to make it look sort of stainless steel. I don't have any metal here at my house, and I didn't want to go out and get any, so I figured, hey, let me try to use the products that I already have to try to make something similar to stainless steel. So I went ahead and I got my alcohol inks. I used slate and silver, and I alcohol inked over the leftover pieces that I had of this, which was a fairly big size. It was big enough to get this and have this little piece left over. And on this one, I'm not sure if you can tell, but on this one you can see the leftover purples and reds and yellows and greens and blues here. And then up here with the silvery, once you mixed it in, it sort of like did a little bit more green there and a little bit silver. So it came out really nice, as opposed to this one, which is basically all just slate and silver. So I really liked that. I thought it was super cute this way, so I went ahead and I left it. So once I alcohol inked it and I liked it the way that it was, the colors, how it came out, what I did was I put it through my diamond plate. And on one of the other videos that I had done for the housewarming card, I noticed that the paper itself, sometimes it breaks if the embossing folder is too deep. So what I did is I got the same paper that I was going to use, and I put it in just one way. In here, I embossed it, and I saw that no, it wouldn't break my paper. So then I took a regular piece of cardstock, I folded it over, and then I put that in to try to see if that would be any better. And that one makes a little bit less deep, but I liked it. It's still deep enough for you to tell, but not too deep. So anyway, then what I did is I went ahead and I wanted to make sure that they could see the embossed part. So I lightly sanded it, just very light, just to get a little bit of the white showing. And then once I did that, so you can tell like just the little tips are a little bit white, that's all, not that big of a thing. And then what I did is I got my Colorbox Q chalk and I used the charcoal, and I use this to distress the edges. So I just go around my page. This is actually why I like the Colorbox Q, because that way I don't have to do the whole dauber thing, and it does it more or less the way that I like it. So I'm pretty happy with it. Then after that, I just applied some adhesive to the back of the card of the silver. Oh no, I ran out. Okay, and two. I ran out of my Tombow Mono adhesive, and I'm not sure if I have any more. So I'll just go ahead and go on with the next one. So I'm using the Zig. So I'll go ahead and put some down. I guess now I'm going to have to run out to Michael's to buy some adhesive, because I can't remember if I have any refills. And I'm going to go ahead and put that down here, trying to get it as close to centered as possible. Okay, so then once you have that down, what you're going to do is you're going to put down, well, before you do that, you're going to go ahead and you're going to eyeball where you want her to be. Because depending on where you want her to be is how much room you're going to have left over to write happy birthday. So then here you would write happy birthday, and you need to do that before you put it down, because if you don't, then it's going to be bumpy. So writing happy birthday for me is always really hard. So I'm going to go ahead and try this on camera, and if it doesn't come out the first time, I'm going to go ahead and go on to the next part. So I have little children trying to sneak into my room as I'm doing this. I'm recording, babe. Sorry. Oh, I messed up already. I messed up. Okay, flip it over. That's why there's two sides. So I'm just gonna look. Go close the door, please. Okay, so now I got the happy birthday down, and then what you're going to do, put it back on the card and try to see where it is that you're going to have it, so that way you can glue her down. So go ahead and add your adhesive. Glue her down. And now add your adhesive to the back. So what's good about having paper that you can just flip to the back. So that way if you make a mistake, okay, put that down, and then what you're going to do is just cut off the sides to make it even with the card. And then the last thing that I did was I got one of the little roses that I have in this little set, and I just clipped one from the back, really short, really close to the actual part that it goes onto the flower, and I got some glossy accents and I put it on the back of the rose, and I put a good amount. Not so good that it's gonna like overflow on your card, but enough that it's gonna stick all the layers to it, because it will come undone. And then I just glued it down to the corner of her head, and it'll just take a few minutes to go, and then that's it. That's the card. So here's this card, here's that card, and I actually have another niece whose birthday is in September, so this is going to be her card. Alright, thank you very much. Hope you leave me a comment. If you have any questions, just give me a buzz. Thanks. Bye.